Before we get into this video, my nails are still in the process of coming off, so some of them look like sausage nubs and some of them look like they've got outgrown nails on them. So we're just gonna ignore that. I just don't have time to go to the salon. I work a 40-hour week, and on the weekends I just want to chill and not sit in a salon chair all day. So just ignore it, it's fine. Hey guys, it's Natalie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a book recommendations video, and this one is going to be a little bit different than my regular book recommendation videos, and I'll link that playlist down below if you're interested. But basically, I'm going to be saying if you like this book, maybe you like this book. So all of these books, I found certain similarities in each one, and maybe if you liked one of the books, you'll like the other one, or maybe you've never heard of any of these books and you'll get some new book recommendations. So let's hop straight into it. I definitely want to do more videos like this in the future, but this is kind of like the YA contemporary slash romance version of this video. So all of these books are YA and I loved all of them, so let's get right into it. Really quickly, I wanted to mention that I am a rep for Fable Bands, which is a small business located right here in my home state of Florida, and basically they make headbands and scrunchies based on books, and currently I'm wearing my Alice in Wonderland headband. And if you guys are interested, you can use my discount code NAT10 for 10% off of your purchase until the end of March. I actually was a rep for them last season and they actually decided to let me continue to be a rep, and I am so happy about that because I absolutely love all of the products. They're handmade and you can really tell how much care is put into them, and I have a huge group chat with the other reps and it's just a really good time. So if you're interested, like I said, you can use my code NAT10 for 10% off. I will link her shop down below if you're interested. So that's all I had to say. Let's get right back into the video. So the first book recommendation I have is if you liked American Panda by Gloria Chow, you might like Frankly in Love by David Yoon. So in American Panda, we have a Taiwanese American main character, and in Frankly in Love, we have a Korean American main character. And I found that both of these had kind of similar familial relationships in that they were trying to both live up to their parents' expectations while also paving their own path. And I found that both of these books had a great infusion of culture and everything like that. There's a lot of discussions about what it means to be an Asian American, and also there's a lot of great discussions about racism and everything like that. So I think if you liked American Panda by Gloria Chow, you would definitely like Frankly in Love by David Yoon. I gave American Panda a 4-star rating and I gave Frankly in Love a 4.5 out of 5-star rating. So I really loved both of these books, and if you liked American Panda, I really think that you'll love Frankly in Love. So the next book recommendation I have is one that's probably been done 100 times before in videos like this, where you say if you like this one, you might like this one. And that is, if you liked The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, you might like 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott. So both of these feature two characters who both have chronic slash terminal illnesses, and they are trying to be together despite everything that is holding them back. And personally, I really liked both of these books. I gave both of them 4-star ratings, and the writing styles are a little bit different because John Green does have a very like cynical, arrogant tone to his writing, which isn't objectively a bad thing or anything. And 5 Feet Apart is a little bit fluffier in that aspect, but I think that if you liked The Fault in Our Stars, you'll definitely like 5 Feet Apart because, like I said, both of them have, you know, chronically ill, terminally ill people who are trying to be together despite everything that's holding them back. And yeah, I just really liked both of these books, and I think that if you liked this one, you'll definitely like this one. So the next book recommendation I have is if you liked Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow, you might like Scars Like Wings by Erin Stewart. And both of these feature a main character who is struggling to come to terms with trauma or body issues or things like that. And in this book, our main character is a self-harmer, and in this book, our main character was in a traumatic house fire. So both of them are kind of trying to come to terms with their new body and navigating relationships in their lives and everything like that. And I really enjoyed both of these. I gave Girl in Pieces a 4-star rating and I gave Scars Like Wings a 5-star rating. So I liked this one a little bit more, but I still really liked both of them and I really enjoyed them both. So if you're looking for really good hard-hitting contemporaries, I recommend both of these. Or if you've already read Girl in Pieces, then I recommend Scars Like Wings. I haven't really heard Scars Like Wings talked about much on booktube, but I definitely think it should be because I absolutely loved it. The writing was amazing, the audiobook is narrated so well, and I really just loved it. So definitely have both of these books on your radar if you love hard-hitting contemporary. They are both amazing. We're kind of losing daylight because it just started pouring rain and it's super cloudy out, so I apologize if the lighting looks a little bit wonky and if you guys hear the rain. But the next book recommendation I have is if you liked The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo, you might like Watch Us Rise by Renee Watson and Ellen Hagen. Both of these books are written by a person of color, and this one has two authors, and one of them, Renee Watson, is a black author, and then we have Elizabeth Acevedo, who wrote The Poet X, and both of these also feature a person of color as a main character. And we have Xiomara, who is Dominican, and then one of two of our main characters, Jasmine, is black. So these are both great books in terms of representation. So I think these books are similar in that our main characters in both The Poet X and Watch Us Rise kind of talk about the struggles they face and their hardships and adversity through art and poetry, and both of these have great poetry. I loved the poetry in both of them. I thought they were really good, and they kind of inspired me to write my own poetry, which I haven't done in a really long time. So I kind of thank these books for helping me get back into writing again. These books have a lot to do with identity and kind of breaking the mold and kind of living up to your parents' expectations. This one a little bit more so than Watch Us Rise, and they are a little bit different in that we have two main characters here, one main character here, and this one is more feminist based, and this one is kind of more about personal development and family relationships. But I think both of these had very similar elements, and I gave The Poet X 5 stars and Watch Us Rise 3 stars. Not to say that this one's like bad compared to this one. I did like The Poet X a little bit more, but I think these both have really similar elements, and if you like books that have to do with poetry and finding your voice, then I think you would really like both of these books. So the next and last book recommendations I have, I actually don't own the first one physically, and that is if you liked We're Okay by Nina LaCour, you might like Orpheus Girl by Brenda Bell Henry, and I loved both of these books. I gave We're Okay a 4-star rating, and I gave Orpheus Girl a 5-star rating. Both of these books have a lot of similarities. First is that they are both very short books, and they're very easy to get through, so if you're looking for something quick, then I recommend either of these books. Both of them also have main characters who are both queer, and both characters don't have a mother in their life, and both characters live with a grandparent. So both of these books aren't so much plot driven as they are an ode to certain issues. So Orpheus Girl is an ode to conversion therapy camp and how harmful that is for queers, and then We Are Okay is more of like an ode to grief and how that can consume a person. So they definitely have different like themes of like the story itself, but both of them are similar, and that the main characters are very similar, their situations are very similar, they're both queer, and they're both in relationships with people who are their best friend, and I really liked both of them. Like I said, Orpheus Girl is definitely so far my favorite book of 2019. It made me cry, I loved it so much, and I just saw myself so much in the main character, so definitely either of these books are absolutely spectacular, and I highly recommend them both. So that concludes my little book recommendations video. This is a little different than my normal ones, and I wanted to try something a little bit different. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe down below, and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss a single upload. Let me know some other book recommendations you have, like if you liked this, you might like this. I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say, so leave a comment down below and we'll have a little chat about books in the comments. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye!